What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever.
Period.
Period. I'm your host, Pharaoh. We're talking about one of those Lee. How'd you feel about the episode?
I mean, Dusty's out.
Dusty
So,
ass
it's a
is
win for
Dusty
me.
out.
What?
Period. Dusty's ass. I don't know. He's gone.
Yeah, Dusty's very dusty, and now he's out of the game. So go against Tiffy. It's gonna cost you.
First, she's gonna. Period. The fuck? Yeah,
I know.
he went and went.
I don't know what to tell you. He
He
came into the episode.
went against the queen.
He did. He came into the episode coming at Mother, and
he left the episode leaving out the gate.
Period. You speak on Tiffy, you tiptoe out the motherfucking game.
Period.
Period.
And never come back. Never going back.
Girl, he's definitely gonna come back. You saw when TJ at the end was like, "Oh, I hope we see you again." You definitely will, TJ.
You definitely will, TJ.
And gonna be dick riding every damn year. Please don't bring him back. We don't want him.
He's already too old.
Oh my god.
Back at the we start off the episode. And they're going back to the villa. Cassidy just won. She has big beef with Wes.
Period.
Misplaced.
Her head.
Yeah.
And she needs to be beefing with Desi and the Survivor Girls. That's the thing. Survivor Girls played in her face, and she's over here mad at Wes.
They also played in Dusty's face, and Dusty is mad at the wrong bitch. Because we see later on, well, not bitch, wait. But we see later on the wrong mother. Why would you ever be mad at a queen? Dusty is mad because he got 4 votes, y'all. And he's like, Tiffany tried to play in my face. You know, she tried to take a shot and she missed. They tried to take a shot at me and they missed. So he has a diary room and he's like, you know, last week, Alyssa L came to me and she made a deal. And she was like, look, I'm going to protect you with 3 votes. And when I went in, I had 4 votes. So I'm assuming those people didn't protect me. And I'm assuming it's going to be Alyssa L, Alyssa S, and Tiffany. Now, y'all, that's 3. He got 4. So I'm like, I wonder who he thinks the 4th person is.
Mind you, Alyssa S can't even vote. Alyssa S can't even vote. She was safe. She was not able to vote at all. Yeah. And then you still only have 3, like you mentioned. Mind you, Alyssa was like, I can protect you and you won't get any, like she said, basically, I can protect you with my vote and 3 others. Mm-hmm. And he had 4. And he can only count 3, and one of the 3 can't even vote. Mm-hmm. Like, I just feel like, wouldn't it make more logical sense for it to be the Survivor Girls? What connection do you have with any of them?
Also, who gives a fuck who voted you? It was too many people for you to care. Honestly, I would have got 4 votes. I would have been like, I'm doing something wrong.
It just gives
4 people voting me, I'm doing something wrong.
Literally. But my thing is, it just gives he wanted a moment. Like that's what it felt like. Oh, this is your challenge moment. I'm gonna go off on a woman and I'm gonna get on TV and I'm gonna make some press and you just look stupid because you're going off like Tiffany is literally confused. She's like, I mean, I didn't vote you.
Yeah, she walks in.
Like, no, I understand what you're saying, but I didn't say your name.
She's like, Sebastian knows I voted for him. The person who I actually voted knows I voted for him. It's not
and the thing is, he's not even trying. Like I said, he's trying to have his moment, so he's not even trying to listen to like facts. Like he's just trying to go off. And it's like, first of all, you're going off on a woman.
Ew.
Like, you look stupid. Like, you look dumb. Yeah. And she's not even the woman you should be going off on. Go off on Michelle. One of the ones who did it.
Shit.
All of a sudden, it's Tiffany.
Stupid. Well, now you are stupid. Well, you always were stupid. Now you look stupid and corny and lame and dusty. But hey, I guess that's his name. So anyways, Josh has a diary room and he's like, oh, the chaos me and my masters caused is so great. All the people who run me, we just ate this up. Like the people who run me and me ate this up. And it's like, Josh, I need you to stand up. I need you to stand up and write the fuck now. Because why are you in the diary room celebrating over a master plan that you didn't even come up with?
Girl, a master plan that's causing chaos among people that you could have worked with.
Mind you, no! That plan didn't cause this fucking chaos. Because the next diary room, Michelle is like, well, we voted Dusty. It wasn't even the people who were in the plan who voted. They didn't even put a vote on Dusty. The plan was we're going to put random votes on random people, cause chaos. They didn't put 1 vote on Dusty in the plan. It was Michelle and the Survivor Girl. Whether or not they
I didn't even peep that.
Whether or not they had a master plan, Michelle and them would have still voted Dusty. Dusty would have still been pissed, and he still would have went off on Tiffany. This had nothing to do with the hat
It
trick.
wasn't even a master plan. It was throwing It was throwing names in the hat, and that's why Alyssa Lopez in her exit interview, she's like, I mean, strategy quotations. Like, I mean, I would have loved to go out for an actual reason, not just names in the hat. But I didn't even clock that. Like, you're 100% right. Like, Josh has this moment, and then the vets have another moment of them all gagging about it. But them voting randomly had nothing to do with Dusty going off. And see, I was saying before you just clocked that, I was just like, regardless, Operation Hat Trick didn't work because Dusty is cracked and stupid. Like, him going off doesn't mean your plan is working. That was probably going to happen regardless.
And it was.
Something's wrong with
got the votes from Michelle. And
definitely got the votes.
The only person who's smart in this instance is Fessy, surprisingly. But Fessy is in the diary room, and he's like, I mean, the hat trick worked for me because now the vets think I'm with them because I went with the plan. And BB, I have connections with BB. So now I got connections with BB and them. Josh, where are you? Yeah. Josh, where are you?
Corey,
what, big brother? What happened? Where's that mind?
Corey and Fessy have clearly been playing both sides well because their names are not getting brought up on either side. And Josh is planted firmly with the vets. Bad. Like, I honestly feel like that's why Dusty got sent in. I feel like that's the reason why Josh is probably going to get sent in. Like, you're an easy layup to send in. We don't need you in challenges.
And no one
because how well are you
randomly
doing?
Going off on everybody. You're just like Dusty. Randomly going off on a bunch of people who have no beef with you about fucking nothing, and you're weak as fuck. So if we ever need to send a weak ass nigga in the thing,
it's gonna be Joshua.
It'll be Josh,
and you're gonna be looking stupid because is West going to a stalemate? Is Bananas going to the stalemate? That's the thing. They all got power now. So what's gonna happen? I'm excited to see because, like I said, I bet my bottom dollar he's not making the final, and if he does, he's losing to all of those bets. Like, he's not beating Wes, he's not beating Corey, he's not beating Fessy, he's not beating Johnny. Who is he going to beat that he's working with? Like, we talked about this last episode, but again, like, because he's talking the most shit, and it's like, you should be wanting to go to the end with Dusty's and the Big Brother people, and there's a lot of people, these people who've never been in the final. Neither has he ever been in the final. So if you've never even been in the final, why would you want to go to the people? Why would you want to go to the end with a final with people that has experience, that has won? All of them would beat your ass, and it's been proven. So why do it again on CBS? Like, you gonna get played in your face on MTV? Okay, I understand. This is CBS, Paramount. It's just embarrassing
as fuck. Later on, Wes has a diary room, and he's talking to his pregnant wife.
Yes,
about how she's pregnant. So that's good. After that, Alyssa and Tyler have a little tiffle. I guess they want to force a showmance because they didn't even say nothing. Boom. Then we get to the
basically just like, I'm happy on the same team. And it's like, oh,
I don't care. We get to the challenge. And it's trivia. Trivia. I literally got down. I mean, they tilting in this trivia. So they in the air. You get the question wrong, you tilt.
Yeah. And this time they're answering it as a team, so they all can come up with the answer and answer it. Come up with it.
This is the beginning of the rigged allegations, y'all. There are rigged allegations on this episode.
I didn't know it was rigged allegations for the challenge, too.
Girl, yes. When we get into it, I know they don't show every question, but I was like, why is Blue less tilted? And they got the first 3 questions wrong. But hey, we move. But people are alleging it was rigged for Blue to win.
Why would it be rigged for Blue to win?
Now, this one, I'm like, they could have easily just edited out all the questions. So I'm not too much about this, but the streets are saying it might have been rigged. For me, I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm. The streets say a lot.
The streets do say a lot. Sometimes the streets are right. A lot of the streets are right.
Some of the streets
got some right streets, especially with the challenge. Now, the streets going to be right.
They be reputable sources.
Period. So, boom, we start the challenge. Now, they go team by team with the questions. So we start off with red team. The first, do you have the questions in order?
Yeah, I do have the questions in order.
Okay,
pull the people up.
I'm with the people up. You gonna ask a question, I'm gonna answer. I'm here, y'all. I'm playing the game.
Okay. So the red team, they got this answer correct. Mm-hmm. Who directed the movie Jaws?
Now, look, y'all. I knew the answer. Now, I didn't know the answer because I know the answer. My first thought was Steven Spielberg, and then they said Steven Spielberg. So if I was the red team, I wouldn't have got that. You would not have? We would have been on the same team.
And then, so the next question goes to green. They also got this correct. Designed to be deleted is the slogan of what dating app? Now, immediately I thought Grindr. Because I'm thinking, okay, the DL boys. They wake up in the morning, delete. I don't know, from the hours of 12 midnight to 3 a.m. They get the lurking on the apps and then it's deleted. You ever get a message? Do you go see profiles deleted, gone? Because they're only here for a limited time. Okay.
Now I don't know. I don't think I would have got it.
Me neither. I don't use Hinge.
I wouldn't have got it. I would have thought Tinder, Bumble first, and then Hinge would have been the third one I would have thought of. But
I wouldn't even thought of it.
Michaela knew though.
She did. She got it correct. She said she could get her a man. Period.
Boom.
And then the next question went to Blue, and they got this wrong, right? Mm-hmm. Which hand is stronger in Texas Hold'em poker?
The flush.
A straight or a flush? You know this?
I knew that. I know card games. Okay. I know card games. It's a flush because royal flush is the best thing you could ever be, and I knew that it's a flush.
I wouldn't know that.
You knew that from Tiffany's season.
No. I just thought they named it because the theme that season was royal, king, queens, jokers, aces. Okay. That's all I thought about that. I don't know anything about. Like I know goldfish and Uno. That's all I know.
So yeah, I knew it was a flush. I don't know why they chose straight. Straight don't even sound better than flush to me. Mm-hmm. I would have heard straight and flush. I'd be like, well, flush.
But you know what, too? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think what it was is that even though the Blue was getting them wrong, they just were not falling. Because
that's the issue, though. I thought that at first, and then they showed how tilted they were, and then I was like, oh, the other teams are tilted way more than them, so maybe they skipped over some questions that they got wrong. But I didn't think that at first. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh no, they should not falling.
So the next question, it goes to Red. It's how many stripes on American flag?
I mean, red stripes.
Red stripes on American
7
flag.
Red. I would say 13, thinking of all of them.
And see, that's the thing. I knew it was only 13 stripes, but I wouldn't have been able to know how much is red and how much is white. That would have fucked me up. But they got it correct.
Period.
And then the next question goes to Green. Which face appears on the $100 bill?
I don't know.
Benjamin Franklin.
That money on my mind.
Benjamin Franklin. I don't think I would have got that. I'm not good with the. I know Abraham Lincoln's on the penny.
Mm-hmm.
And the $5 bill. Or who on the $5 bill?
Abraham. I don't know about the $5.
Maybe they was supposed to be putting Rosa Parks on the $20 bill.
They lie and just lie and just
Where lie. Is that at? I want my Rosa 20.
I do.
And then the next question went to Blue, and they got this wrong. It says
it's the second question in a row Blue got wrong, y'all. I'm like, wait.
Which state has the nickname Land of 10,000 Lakes?
I don't know.
Now they say Michigan. I thought the same thing because the Great Lakes of Michigan.
I didn't even think.
That's all I can think of, but it's actually Minnesota.
Which is right next to Michigan.
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah, same area. Yeah. Everybody started getting shit wrong because Ray got this next one wrong, and it was what team won Super Bowl 57? And it's
I don't know.
I mean, if there's any Super Bowl, NFL fans, is that like a specific year, or is this like a random question? Because why would I randomly know who won?
It's the 57 Super Bowl.
Who gives a damn? That's not a big number. That's not like an ooh number. Like if he said 60, 50.
Who would you know? Would you have known 60?
I can see someone knowing a landmark number. Super Bowl 57, that's out of how many? Like, I don't know. That's a hard one. And so the answer was Kansas City Chiefs, and the Red answered the Patriots, and they got it wrong. And it's like
Dusty answered the Patriots, and somebody else was like, I knew it was the Chiefs. He was like, I think it's the Patriots. And he answered the Patriots.
Dummy. And then Green goes, they get this incorrect. It says a double eagle is how many strokes under par? I'm assuming that's a golf question.
It's a golf question. And now, I knew a birdie. I knew a birdie was.
What's a birdie?
That's also a golf term. They use birds. Birdie, eagle, pussy.
Wow.
So I knew birdie was like one under par. I don't know.
Girl, stop like shit. You don't know. You're acting like y'all. I know birdie is, and they would be like birdie. So they say 2 and it's actually 3. Don't know how that applies at all. Everybody is getting shit incorrect. So the next question goes to Blue. What is the capital of Canada? I immediately thought Montreal. They also said Montreal. Yeah. But it's Ottawa. So they get it wrong.
I didn't know it wouldn't have even
this next question goes to Red. In what year did the American Civil War begin? Now, I immediately thought 1876. I don't know why. I don't know what 1876 is. But I thought 1876.
That's the answer?
No, it's 1861.
Okay.
And then they said 1873.
Okay.
And then Dusty, he starts to fall. He starts to slip like the flop he is. And he's slowly going down the glass panel. He gonna look over to Corey like, you're gonna have to grab me. And I'm like, because literally to hold on, it's just skin friction, which I think is kind of like, I don't know, I think I could have gave them like a small hand pedal. I don't know, something like the fact that it's literally just them
flopped up on there
is so weird. But he falls off. And then
that'd be a cute album cover, just pressed up against the glass.
I see it.
That would be so cute. But yes, that's literally it. But his flop ass falls.
Period. As he should. Go against Tiffy.
That was some bad karma. You're the first one at the comp. You went home.
Went home by one of your idols, bitch. Anyway, so the next question, these questions get out of hand, right?
The leader of the White Stripes.
Who is the lead singer of the White Stripes? This goes to Green.
What are the White Stripes? A band?
Never heard of it. The answer is Jack White. Tyler said Steven Tyler. And this makes Monty Big Ass Fall, Tyler fell, Wes fell, and Michaela fell, all with this question. So is Alyssa S the last one planted like a fly on the goddamn wall?
Don't you wish that you could be a fly on the wall? Shout out to that girl.
You don't even know.
That's Hannah Montana.
Is it?
It is.
Period. I don't know. The next question. Now I have a discrepancy with this question. The next question goes to Blue.
That's a good question.
JoJo Siwa found fame on what reality show?
Dance Moms.
Now, see, first of all, they say Dancing with the Stars, which is incorrect. The answer is Dance Moms. But see, if you are a Dance Mom fan like me,
then what?
You know JoJo Siwa started on Abby Lee's Ultimate Dance competition.
Fame.
No. I feel like that, but I feel like that's subjective. Fame is subjective. No. Fame is subjective because I knew JoJo Siwa.
And that's why they said Dancing with the Stars, because girls was mad at Tori.
I'm just saying.
Girls was mad at Tori because girls was like, Tori talking about she was on Dancing with the Stars like that, man. And it does. To Tori, that girl wasn't famous because she was on Dancing with the Stars.
Okay, so I'm just saying. They were like, when she first got I'm saying, if we're going first, it's Abby Lee's Ultimate Dance competition.
But that wasn't the question. That's why Dancing with the Stars should have been.
You know what? But did she get famous from Dance Moms, or did she? I just like she got famous from Abby Lee's Ultimate Dance.
She didn't, and you know that. She got famous from Dance Moms.
Okay, girl. Anyway, so they get it wrong.
Go look at the ratings of Abby Lee's Ultimate Dance versus Dance Mom ratings and see what's Tia.
Anyways, I just feel like that's a discrepancy because I feel like I would have said Abby's Ultimate Dance competition and we would have got it wrong, and I would have been like, TJ, go to Google. So fancy Big Ass Fall.
Damn. Okay.
All the men falling.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of weight. My ass would have been out. One tilt. Oh, it would have got me. It would have got me. No. Well, maybe not. Like if I'm like sweaty. I'm
That's
trying to
worse,
think like. No, because you have to stick.
Because the sweat will stick on there. Interesting.
See, maybe not. You just, plant your body. So the next question, it goes to Red. It's Taylor Swift launched what concert tour in 2023? The answer is Eras.
The way I would have said Taylor's version era, the Taylor's version tour. I don't know because
I knew it because I see it. I see it all the time. Right? I think I would have got it right. Yeah.
You knew the Eras tour?
I didn't know it immediately. She said it, and I was like, "Oh, it is Eras." But I was like going through my Rolodex, and I was like,
"Okay." I wonder why the question wasn't Beyonce's tour, because that's the tour I know that's happening right now. That's the Renaissance.
Yeah. So they get it correct, but Josh and Corey still fall.
Yeah, that's what. Come on.
Like that's so stupid.
Is it still tilting?
No, it's not. Once it tilts, it doesn't stop. So they've been sliding slowly that entire time.
Okay.
And even though she got it right, they're still falling because it's been tilting. So they're just doing a bad job at sticking, I guess.
Just sticking.
The next question goes to Blue. Another incorrect question from Blue. Answer from Blue. Oh, is this? No. It goes to green.
Mm-hmm.
The U.S. The last member on green is Alyssa S. And the question is: the U.S. Constitution has how many amendments?
Girl, you knew the answer?
13. No.
I knew it wasn't 13. My initial thought was 13, but I was like, I know it's not 13.
I was thinking like 30. Is it 13 the original one? Like I thought
13 is the Bill of Rights.
The Bill of Rights. I thought that was number 10. I thought that was 1 through 10.
It is 10.
Oh, that's the 10 Commandments. Child.
That's also Bill of Rights is 10, I think. But 13 is, I don't know what 13 is, but I knew it was 13.
Is it the 13? I think 13, or is that 14?
But I knew it was 20 something, but I thought it was 24 or 26. 27 is an odd number. Why would it be 27?
Very specific. So Alyssa
knows
the right.
Our Constitution? Because this was made in 1776. You know, this was is that 17? Oh, wait. I don't know when it was made. I'm not gonna lie. But it was
that's all right. Or was that when the country found it?
It was 17 something, and it's the oldest constitution in the world, and we are literally making abortion illegal. Like, we're terrible.
1787.
87. That's terrible. Do you know how many decades that's been? I mean,
black people wasn't even
free. What's the hundreds? What's the hundreds called? Centennials? 100 every 100 years. Centuries. It's been 3 centuries. 4. You're working on slave rules. Like,
to the political kingdom. Yeah. This is a challenge, USA. Hello. And then, so Alyssa falls. She's out. Green is all the way out. The next question goes to Blue. Dodecahedron has how many sides? I wouldn't have got it. Chris says 12 immediately. So two. Oh my God! Would you have gotten it?
I would have thought 24.
Okay. I think it's understandable.
But my first thought was 24.
But it's giving Chris knew the word somehow because he immediately was like 12.
12.
Oh, okay, yeah. Period.
13. Festive shouldn't have failed because Festive wouldn't have.
So the next question goes to Red. And that's the thing. What's nice about some of these questions is you get easy ass questions like, "What did you see? What get her start?" And you get hard ones like this.
You got that one wrong.
Like, I feel like other people may think this is an easy question. And which European country was William Shakespeare born?
Italy.
They say Italy, which is incorrect. I don't think he says the correct answer. Let me Google it.
So William Shakespeare. Let me think. William Shakespeare. Romeo and Juliet.
I was thinking France when he first said it, but I just think that's too cliche.
Rome, maybe Rome. Roman Empire. I'm just saying words, girl.
It said he was an English poet.
England? Well, that was too easy. That's why we got confused. We didn't think it was England. We thought it would be something.
Yeah, it was England. That's so basic, though. I would think, I guess it makes it. He's British. I feel like isn't Shakespeare in Love? What is it? Romeo and Juliet? They're British. So I think that makes sense.
I've only seen the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's English, like he's from America, damn near. So I don't know. I didn't know what they were. So at this point, Michelle gets out and Chanel gets out.
Yeah.
And Tiffany, the last one.
Girl, and here go Dusty. Even though he didn't yell at this woman last night, I'm pulling for Tiffany. I'm really hoping that she can get this one for the red team.
Well, maybe if he would have gave her positive vibes.
Right. Earlier. All this negative energy he sent her way, that was holding her down on the goddamn wall. Anyways, the next question goes to Blue. So it's Blue, down to the whole team, and versus Tiffany. And their question is, what legendary guitarist was known for playing his guitar with his teeth?
Mm-hmm.
They answer Eddie Van Halen. I don't know him, and it's actually Jimi Hendrix. I know him, but I don't know shit about.
I didn't know that.
Playing the guitar with his teeth.
My thing is, this is my thing.
But they get it wrong.
Who got it wrong? Nobody
even falls. Crazy.
Like
nobody fell.
Something not making sense. This is a bunch of pickums.
Maybe they were more sticky.
They were big, so they all big ass should all fail by now. Like
my theory, maybe they was the sweat.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. So then the last question goes to Red. Tiffany. What British band released the album A Rush of Blood to the Head? And Tiffany, she's so hilarious because she immediately says, "I don't know, TJ."
Because I don't know.
Get me off this shit. I would have thought the Beatles. Apparently it's Coldplay. I didn't even know Coldplay. I've heard of the name.
I thought Coldplay was
I didn't think they were British. I definitely thought they were from America.
I thought they were
that's
from America.
crazy. You learn something new every damn day. Because I did not think they were British.
I didn't. Why are they British?
She saw at first she stuck on there a little bit, but
yeah, he was trying to move on.
And he said, "Oh."
So blue team wins by a landslide. Only one person
so sick of blue.
This was fishy. Only one person failed the whole time. Something was not right.
Which one fell? I forget. Was it
Bessie? And that was it. And it's like, be fucking serious. You telling me only one person fell? Like, I know it's like, oh, maybe there was other questions, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, something was off. Something was off. I know they're good players, but something was off. But hey, we win. Blue team wins.
I'm just sick of blue.
Oh.
And everybody going to blue. I'm over it.
Yeah.
All my favorites have been on red and green, or like favorite people this season at least. And it's like they keep losing.
Yep. Child, so we get to nominations.
Before the vets kind of talk, Bananas, Tori, they talk with Wes about like, girl, we don't have the numbers. I don't know what you're gonna do. And they're basically discussing how like it's very clear that the House is aware that Survivor is voting block together, and on blue they have to block.
It's mostly Survivor, so there's nothing we can do.
So there's nothing they can do. If he goes in, he goes in, and it's like, well, damn.
Then we get to nominations.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassidy is like, what's got to go in? Because I don't
cards on the table. I've said his name once. I'll say it again. So and
he
then
put in me and Chris, who are both on blue.
Right. And Tori's like, all the Survivor girls off the table, and they're they're off the table.
So it has to be a big deal.
And that leaves Tiffany or Alyssa. They don't care which or which. And Chris, he says to my girl Tiffany. But I will say it's a strategy behind it. They're saying that like he wants Tiffany to go in because he thinks basically the House likes Tiffany, and people are not going to want to vote in a girl to go against Tiffany when they just rather vote in the boy to go against Wes.
Exactly.
So it's like, period. But why my mother ain't got to be in it? The Big Brother girls just get thrown to the wolves every time shit like this happens. And that's why I'm going back to the red team meeting. I will say, like Josh, like the thing is though, you can be strategic without being like a crazy loudmouth about it, yelling in people's faces. Because like he did have a point. So we're just playing Survivor now. Like Chanel, you don't want to say any Survivor girl's name. So no Survivor girl can go in. You know what I mean? And like he had a point, but yelling at people about it is not.
But this is my issue. That wasn't. If it was a real point, when they did the hat trick, they would have made sure it was a Survivor girl going against.
Well, they're not strategic masterminds, so I don't expect them two to connect at all. Anyway,
see, that's the issue.
That was also
you can't bring it up once and not bring it up again. Everyone else is on Survivor Girls, but the hat trick, and they got Alyssa L.
That's the whole thing about the hat trick was to vote differently to throw people off, and they didn't throw anyone off. Dusty got mad because, like you said earlier, the 4 Survivor Girls stuck together and voted his ass. They should have. They should have just voted a Survivor. Voting Survivor. They should be having the giving the move was making alliance with Big Brother to vote Survivor, which is what Wes was proposing. But then the hat trick thing.
This is literally the hat trick is literally the reason I think Survivor is going to win the game. If Survivor was in the game, it's because y'all could have got a Survivor girl out.
Because Alyssa randomly went home last time.
Alyssa Lopez,
a Survivor girl against Tiff. That's the thing. If you would have put in a Survivor girl, then Cassidy could have
Cassidy, anybody
ended up going home. And they're out. They don't have the majority this vote.
Or Michelle. They wouldn't have majority. If Desi would have went in, y'all could have voted somebody else because y'all would have had a chance to not vote West because it would have been 3 vets and then 3 Survivor. Or you could have put in Chanel. But no, now it's fucking 8 Survivor people.
One still together.
It's 11 of them.
The girls.
So, or 7. Is all 7 of them still here?
Yeah.
All 7 still here. Yeah, they should just took
not one Survivor person has gone home yet.
Yep, they should have took one out last time. That's what they get worried about randomness. I think they weren't even worried about Alyssa. They didn't even want her to go home.
They didn't need her to go. She was one of the senators there as opposed to like some of the Survivor girls. Like they should have been getting out one of them.
Yeah, they wasn't thinking.
These are y'all bets, y'all. These are y'all bets. Y'all love them.
Yeah. So the vote ends up being just Tiffany and Wes, but Desi was like, "I'm not voting Tiffany, so I'll just vote Wes."
Period.
And Johnny Bananas said the same thing. He's like, "Well, I'm not gonna vote Tiffany." But he voted Wes. He was like, "Wes."
But you see a social icon at work. You see a social mother at work.
Now that's Queen. Because how is Johnny Bananas not saying Tiffany? Who the fuck are they to each other?
But right. They were on red together, but damn, like he keeping that allegiance. Period.
So boom, back at the villa. Wes, he has a discussion with Tori and Bananas. And he's like, oh, so nobody else's name got brought up? And they was like, nope. It was just you. So then Wes talks to Dusty about voting. He talks to Dusty first, and then we see going to talk to everybody. He's like, look, Dusty, if you could just vote a girl, and Dusty's like, I got your back. I got your back. You know, I'm gonna vote in the girl. I'm gonna vote in the girl. So then he goes on his like tour.
Yeah, it's a big montage of him talking to everyone that could vote and just telling them, hey, vote a girl. Whatever you do, vote a girl. Vote a girl. Period.
I'm not telling you which girl to vote.
Just vote a girl. And then the immediate next scene after his montage is like, it's Corey, Tyler, Monty, Josh in the room discussing, okay, we're voting Dusty. We're voting Dusty, right? And then Michelle pops in. She's like, well, yeah, what I've been hearing is that the girls want a girl. That we've all decided this is going to be the girls want a guy. We've all decided this is going to be a guy's day. So. Be a guy. Who decided that?
Girls. Period.
It is uneven though, so I'm happy.
Then we get a scene of Wes crying to Bananas.
Yes.
Wes is crying. He's talking about how he got a kid coming. And then it pans to Dusty. And I'm like, why is Dusty here? I thought it was Wes and Bananas.
I thought the exact same. But you notice that's throughout the episode. Dusty just randomly pops up.
In the background.
He's always there. He's like I feel like that annoying little cousin, annoying little brother that's just always there.
Here go Dusty. I'm telling you now, as a dad,
as a father,
you're going to have a good time.
That's the type of joy
it's going to be a happiness you've never known. Nigga, he's sad right now.
And then he go Bananas thinking about his all game. I was in the exact same spot as you were last week. And Wes was like, you're not us expecting father. It's not about the game. Like, I have a family. Get you one. Ooh.
So Wes side, he said this is gonna be his last one.
Yeah. He basically came in, and I will say, like,
last one, be for real.
I get it. I feel like this was an episode for like the OG challenge vets. I'm sorry, like this episode really tried to set up Wes to be like this underdog. Like I will never see Wes as an underdog. I will never see Bananas. Any of these people. What's that man Jordan? Like they always have these edits of these people that we know are iconic, that we know can beast out, that we've seen beast out challenges and win finals, and you know what I mean. And then they come on these newer seasons and start flopping, and we're supposed to fucking feel bad. I don't feel bad. I don't. I'm sorry. I love that they're at the bottom of the house. I love that they have to fight. And someone said on Twitter, they were like, honestly, they think he probably should have stopped at All Stars 3. This is going to be a last, like, he was on his last hurrah type of days. He just won All Stars 3. So he should have took the win and kept it at home because he's not, I don't think he's going to be able to win this one. Because it's competitive. Like, regardless of how you feel about the CBS players and how much you like them, you can't deny this is competition. Point blank, period. Like, they're saying it themselves, how hard it is, how they feel like their back's up against the wall. They coming up with random strategies out of nowhere, out their ass to do something because they don't know what the fuck to do. Like, this is not just a run-of-the-mill, I can walk to the ill with my friends final. And I don't feel bad that they have adversity. I've seen these players not have adversity for so long. I want to see them fight. And I don't think he's an underdog. He's not. He's Wes. We all know who Wes is. He is the challenge. That's kind of what Banana says in this moment, like, you know, we built this challenge house and sometimes you have to protect it. I just feel like Bananas was unable to come from like a standpoint of relation because he just do not have.
Bananas does not give a fuck like me.
Like this is literally what he does. Like Wes is talking about retiring and Bananas like
having a family. And Bananas like, well, I'll be back tomorrow, so I don't understand. But Bananas is like, well, why wouldn't you just come back next season? So this won't be your last season. But it's like, everybody not gonna just keep coming back.
Simply just come back because that's all Bananas is gonna do. He's like Wes is literally crying. He's like, we built this house with blood, sweat, and tears, and sometimes you gotta protect it. And like, it was like it gave pep talk, but it also gave like nigga, I'm not sad about going in. Yeah. I'm not sad about losing. Like it's bigger than that. And I just like I don't know if Bananas got that, but whatever. It was cute, I guess. Like yay, we're challenge legends. We're on the Mount Rushmore. But that's the thing. Like we're watching people I feel like would consider on the Mount Rushmore of the challenge. Talking about being the fucking underdog. This never gonna give that.
It's never gonna give. And I don't care. And neither does Desi, because Desi has a diary. And she's like, you know, Wes is sad, and you know, I think he just, you know, he gets a lot of attention. He wants a lot of attention for this sadness. So That's good for him.
But I will say, shout out to Wes in general, though, because he's not like, I'm pretty sure he's been on way less challenges than like Bananas. Like, I feel like he hasn't been like someone that's like here every single.
He take a break. He take a break.
He takes a break. He has a family. I'm happy that he has a family. I'm happy that he has other responsibilities that, well, you know, that he can focus on.
Adults do. Things that adults usually do.
Well,
unlike his peers. Some of his peers don't have families or businesses or children. So we get to the arena and we reveal the votes. Alyssa S gets 2 votes. Michaela gets 1 and Chanel gets 1. I was like, damn, I thought it was only boys. What's Tia? I'm assuming it's just West friends.
Yeah.
He's known for literally decades and decades and decades and decades and decades because they're all
centuries, bitch.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, it's probably Tori, Bananas, Josh, because he want to be a follower, and Dusty, because he's Dusty. Dusty gets 7 votes. Everybody else voted.
Period. And it's like you was mad at Tiffany last round for 4 votes that she didn't even have anything to do with, and you got 7 this round. Eat it up. Eat it up. Eat it the fuck up.
Mind you, 4 of them were the same 4 people who voted in the last round. He should have been focused on.
He probably. Well, I will say, I think Tiffany did vote Dusty. That's the thing. Alyssa and Tiffany this time voted Dusty because it's like, well, you already don't like us, so I'm voting you this time. Period.
The person Tiffany voted, I think, voted Dusty. I think Sebastian voted Dusty. Oh, he couldn't vote. Like that's the thing. Like you get votes everywhere, King. I'm sorry,
girl. And then so obviously he gets picked from the hopper because you know probability. And I love how Tiffany's like, "Good luck, Wes."
As she should.
Period.
Boom. So the challenge is crank shafted. Crank shafted? Crank shafted. So one of the niggas got to be on this. What is it even called? He's on a thing, and you can spin the thing so that you can try to make him fall off. So he's on that thing. The other person is downstairs. And downstairs, not downstairs, on the ground. On the ground, there's 3 different reels, 3 different sizes, and you have to untie them because they're knotted up. So you got to untie the first wheel first. It's the smallest one. You can try to spin it to see if it's going to work. If it doesn't, you got to untie the second wheel and then see if that one can spin. And then you got to untie the third wheel. That's the biggest and see if that can spin. Because I guess the smaller the wheel, the harder it is to spin. I don't know the math behind that, but it's proof. They showed us. So boom. So it starts off and Wes is going to be doing the untying and shit first. And Dusty's on the wheel that's spinning in the air. Yeah. So Wes goes and he is going slow as fuck on purpose. Like he's like, I want to be meticulous and and his diary, he says every challenge, or he's lost 4 challenges that involve untying. 4, what are these called?
Eliminations
that involve untying. It's like, damn. But he's going
5th. But
yeah, he did. He's going so slow, and everyone's like, Wes is going slow as fuck. So he goes slow. He unties the first one, and instead of like immediately untying the second one, like everyone was thinking he would do, he's been like doing the challenge forever. You know you need to do these things. That's kind of obvious. I would have did it. He like tries to pull using the smallest fucking wheel, and of course he can't do it. So after trying, he goes back and unties the medium one. He takes forever with that, and then he goes and he pulls the medium one, and then finally knocks Dusty down. But it's like you took forever to untie it. You tried the first wheel when you shouldn't have. You took forever to untie the second wheel, and then you finally were able to put it on there and then knock him down. So it's given, you're going to lose. All the next person has to do is just not try the first wheel, and then boom, you lost. Like you already untie slower than everybody, and you tried the first wheel, which you shouldn't have done. So when it gets to Dusty's turn, Dusty goes, he unties his first wheel. He doesn't try it. He goes immediately, unties the second wheel. He's moving faster than him. People are like, it seems like he's going sloppy, but at the end of the day, he's getting it out faster than Wes. Yeah. So he finishes the second wheel and then makes Wes fall just like that. It was very fast, especially compared to Wes. And everyone was like, "Oh, girl, Wes, you're out." But
girl, like it was a big reaction.
Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh, this nigga's out." It's like, "Oh, Wes, fuck." Bananas literally comes down from the viewer lounge and goes past him on the back. And Wes being a little bitch. Because he know he lost. That thing, Wes knew he lost. They knew he lost. So
Cassidy's got a diary room saying like,
he's like, I don't need a back rub. He said what?
What you? Oh, I was just saying how Cassidy mentioned how fast he got off.
Oh, he did go. He get off fast as fuck. Dropped fast as fuck. So Wes on the ground, muddy, down, lost, of course. And so we get to the results. Here go TJ, y'all. Here go TJ. You know, y'all. It was a 37-second difference. And It was two different approaches tonight. You know, Wes, you were more methodical. You took your time with the ropes, and you tried the first whip. You know, Dusty, you went really fast with the ropes. You didn't try that first wheel. You know, things that would have made you go faster. But Wes wins tonight.
Even
everybody
gagged. Like everyone is gagged, like shook.
Because it's a lie. I wasn't even gagged. It was a lie. Lee,
do we want to
question
Paramount's?
No, not Paramount.
I believe them.
The MTV Corporation.
I believe them. I believe them.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. They're lying 100%. West lost, but they knew what the fuck we wanted, and that was Dusty out of here.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
if they was gonna rig today's,
I'll allow one.
They rig all the time. This ain't nothing new. They've been rigging.
A lot of the times, like the timed ones just feel very convenient.
Yes, the timed ones are so convenient. And it's like, why are they timed? Why are we doing timed dailies in 2023? Or you need to have the time plastered for everyone to see. Like, this nigga didn't even say what times they got. He said a 37-second difference. No way Wes went 37 seconds faster than Dusty. That, like, please be serious. Please be fucking serious. And you know how I know this fucking lie? Because everyone else was shocked. You're telling me 37 seconds was how big Wes beat Dusty and they were all that shocked? Please be serious. Because it's only like a 2-minute challenge. Maybe not 2. Like a 10-minute challenge.
And they ain't giving these specific times, just 37 second difference.
37 second difference. He could at least change the second difference.
I just give him margin of error.
I would have been like, it was so close. I thought Wes was going to lose. He didn't even do a good job acting. Anyways, Wes ends up winning, allegedly. And he moves to the blue team. He replaces Chris on the blue team. And now Chris is on the green team. I'm thinking, why do y'all not replace the weakest nigga? I would have replaced Sebastian so fast.
Yeah, Sebastian, I just feel like Chris seems like a big, powerful number for blue. And him going to green, like green is not, like some weak team. Win somehow, even with Chris being on their team. Now red, they down another member.
Yeah,
red is done. Red is just done.
It's bad for red, real bad. Red is out, down and out. What is it like? It's literally 4 of them. What is it?
5 of them.
5 of them.
It's 5 of them and 5 of green, but the 5 on green I feel like is a little bit more stronger than the 5 on red. Like even if it's like elimination, it's like. It'll be crazy, but we'll see. I need more blue to go home. God damn.
I need all of blue to go.
I mean, at this point, most of the blue is from other teams anyway.
Yep, they're switched out. Alyssa over here and
Corey over there and Chris over there.
And whole new team. Boom. Just bad teams. I'm sick of it. But hey, we here.
Yeah, go to pairs, but I can't do pairs yet because teams are uneven, or at least just do singles and get out a few men in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they said that next episode it'll be a big twist coming. I'm assuming it's gonna be at the end of the episode. So it's giving elimination, then disband the teams, something like that. We'll see.
Interesting. All right, y'all. Tune in next week because we will be covering again. Oh, they're not doing Sunday episodes no more, right?
No,
that was the last one.
Yeah. So we're coming back this Thursday.
And
then after that, it's gonna be every Thursday.
Okay, period. All right, tune in then, Beats. Thanks for keeping it real with the kingdom. And girl,